Evening to Miss Sazani. We are from Group 3 and we are going to present our findings for the reflection case study 2. And our group consists of 4 persons: Kumul, Atira, Katija, and Kashindra. But today Katija will not be here, and so she will be preparing her own videos, presenting her own parts, and it will be combined in the videos right after this meeting. So let us start. And for the reflection case of studies 2, they have given us a situation where a student named David, who has a 3.65 GPA, is given an extra credit assignment. He actually didn't think that the assignment won't hurt his grade, and he thought that the instructor just gave the extra credit assignment to his students, just to make sure that students are well informed about the subjects before taking the final exam. And what David did was he copy and pasted the article and text given, and by using verbatim phrases and without giving proper citations. And the question asks us two things: is David right in thinking that this assignment really doesn't matter, and will is it really can hurt his grade because it is only for extra credit? And so we are going to present our findings, starting with me first. For my opinion, I think in the higher education institution policy perspective, he is wrong, because what he did was he copy and pasted another author's idea and claiming it as his own, even without even his intention is not to claim it as his own. He was just lazy. But he is still wrong because it is written in the laws of his institution that he should not copy and paste it others author's work without giving a proper citation. And by doing the verbatim phrases, he actually copy and pasted the author's work, and which is where he is wrong, because he broke the standard policy set by his institution. Now we are going to proceed with Kashindra for further explanations. Kashindra, you may go.
So my point is actually quite similar to Umul's points because his action is considered as plagiarism. In higher education institution policy perspective, he is wrong in the written laws of institution. He broke the standard policy set by his institution as his action was plagiarism. Plagiarism is an act of taking another's idea without giving a proper credits, and it is a serious misconduct.
Okay, now we are going to proceed with Atira.
Okay, I want to talk about the mental health perspective. David also did the right thing by taking care of his own mental health. He may have felt under strain while attempting to earn a GPA of 3.65. This is not a simple task for a student. David could get extremely upset and pass out. In Malaysia, students have fainted while doing their own schoolwork. Probability as a result of this encounter, David made the decision to risk off himself, but in doing so, he inadvertently violated the institution rules. As a student, our mental health is critical and must be prioritized. David need to work hard to reach his goal, and he also need to manage his time carefully. As the saying goes, intention just does not justify means.
Okay, thank you, Atira, for your opinion. Now we are going to proceed with Katija, which her points will be about these slides, but she'll be recording a video of herself explaining about these points. assignments will hurt his grades.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Tigita Bin Masan. For my part is his assignment won't hurt his grade, which is David thinking that his assignment may not hurt his grade as it is only for extra credits. However, his GPA is quite excellent because he may have the maturity to understand his instructor with pattern in tolerating plagiarism. Also, he has maturity to find out if the instructor is tolerable with the plagiarism with a particular assignment, which is David will be in the right place to think that his assignment won't affect his GPA as much. The ability of him being sly in making decisions should be applauded as he knows his priority and his idea for of so-called plagiarism was only done in that particular assignment only. In brief, David is right in his decision to think that his assignment may not hurt his grade as he had analysis the overall possibility that it will not affect his grade at all. So that's all. Thank you.
Now, we are going to proceed with the conclusion. As a conclusion, we think that David is wrong in terms of the higher education institution policy because he actually broke what is written in the rules of the higher education institution, and there are consequences. If 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 David was found guilty for his actions, then David should be ready to face the consequences, serious consequences. And the next thing is, David could be right in his actions because what he did was he is just taking care of his own mental health. As a student, the number one priority is the mental health, and keeping up with a 3.65 GPA is already stressful enough for David. And just like Atira said, there are even cases in Malaysia where students actually passed out and even passed away due to the stress and the deadlines given by their own education institution policy. And um this that assignment will hurt his grade. Maybe that assignments won't hurt his grades because it is only for extra credit assignment. And David, considering that David is has a 3.65 GPA, David is matured and smart enough to figure out whether his instructor could tolerate the plagiarism that David has done. By being sly in doing this, David could probably be right in terms when he think that his assignment won't hurt his 3.65 GPA. So we suggest that David should improve his questions on self-morality, and if he was found guilty uh, in plagiarism, he should be ready to be held accountable for his actions. So that is all from us. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Sincerely, Group 3.